Hi everyone, welcome at the Social Trade Fair, day 6 already. It's the last day, but we have a really full day of cool inspiration and live streams coming up. And the first one of today is for the company Dymak. And Dymak has a beautiful collection of various vases, containers and pots. Very light material, bamboo material, paper material. It's a company that's coming from Scandinavia, so you can recognize a little bit that Scandinavian style, that cleanness. And I'm going to show you what you can do with the different pots, the different styles. And basically I'm going to add value, because that's what they do. They add value with their range of pots. And what I'm going to do is add value to the plants. So we're going to start off. And we're going to start off really simple with, again, a nice pot, nice structure. It's like a paper material with a coating. And I'm just going to show you how easy it is with some simple things, how you can maybe change the atmosphere around the plants. So I have little chips of wood, and I've drilled a hole, some glue. And basically the only thing I'm going to do is carefully put them in between the plants. Of course, we all know that there are a lot of decoration materials you can already buy, like the hearts on the sticks, the butterflies on the stick. But for me personally, I like to create my own type of decoration in that way. And this is also something that is really fun to do with children, of course, because it's easy, you cannot go wrong, but still you have a different look and feel to a plant. So this is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it could be with the clanroué going in, and then we just have a look. I have these strings, and trust me, I didn't thread them myself. This is basically part of a mosquito, how do you say it, mosquito net that you can hang in your door, a fly curtain. And I'm just gonna go in between, over. And the nice thing is that because it's a very clean design in pots and vases that they have, that when you do the decoration, keep it very simple, keep it very clean. It's just a little detail that together is making the total image and picture. Already 2 nice examples. Like I said, they have a lot of containers that are made out of bamboo. Bamboo is very light. It's also very sustainable. It's a fast grower. So a lot of products are coming that are made from bamboo. Think about clothes, think about your cutting boards in the kitchen. Those are all the regular things. But of course more and more innovations on that part. And in this case I'm using this plant. You already see the bamboo. It has that small edged leaf, so I'm repeating that with this. And basically I have a whole collection of all kinds of materials that we can use. For example, these are little shells, and if I put them in, then already that can be a nice detail. Carefully in between the plants too, so I like to make connections also between the leaves. And then I'm repeating basically the shape that the plant already has in a very simple way. And like I said, if you're a florist and you're selling things like this, probably now online, but also maybe you can make cool packaging that people can order for playing at home, because this is purely playing. And like I said before, a lot of children are at home at the moment, so next to their home study, something like this could just bring a little bit of relaxing moments also for you, but also for your kids. So basically clamping it in between the leaves. Of course, be careful that you don't damage the plant and the leaves. And if you have questions, just write them down below. If you just want to say hi, also good. I hope at least that you get some ideas, some inspiration from it. And if you want to see the complete range, the complete collection of Dymak, just go online. They have a really cool website. You can even see where they manufacture all the pots and containers. So that's always interesting to see. Let's go for this one, a more classical shape. I'm going to use 3 anthuriums. So it's our last day already. We had 6 days of the social trade fair. 55 companies that you can have seen online, either through live streams, tutorials, interview, or company movies, novelties. It was a very interesting week. And well, we really hope you enjoyed also that week. Anthurium, very nice plants. I'm going to add a detail that's maybe a bit strange, but could be interesting. Let me see if it works. Oh, I'm going to do it by hand. Normally I would use a little tube, but in this case I'm just going to do it by hand. I'm going to make a little spiral. And it's not so difficult to do. And then here and there I'm going to take a leaf and roll it. And I know the anthurium grower probably will not be happy, but hey, it's a nice detail. I hope you can see it. So we just make a little spiral, very loose, so we don't damage the leaf too much. Actually, we don't damage the leaf because it's just rolled up. And of course, every now and then you can get it off. So we're just doing a few of those. Maybe this one, nice big one. And the nice thing is that, again, it draws attention to a different way to the plant, and probably some people will find that interesting. And normally, like I said, I will do this with a metal tube that I put in the drill, and I make a really long spiral. And you can do that then in maybe 2 minutes. And from that you can cut maybe 20 smaller spirals. So a little detail like this doesn't take a lot of time to make. And it can be just that little thing that a customer would say, hey, that's funny. And you see that when we have a nice collection of vases, pots, containers, again, you don't need a lot. Scandinavian style is really popular, at least in Holland. So that helps a lot because you can see it in interiors, you can see it in companies. So having containers and pots and vases that can match that architectural look or interior style is always good to have in your shop. Let's do one more here, smaller one. So very interesting, very simple, but it draws the attention. Of course, these are very popular now, succulent plants. I want it a bit higher but I'm going to add a little bit on the bottom just to bring the plants up a little bit. And then I have these really funny things, and these are something you can eat because it's rice flakes. So normally you would boil them and turn it into a really nice dinner. In this case, I'm going to use it in between the leaves again and over the pot. The nice thing is that even if this gets a little bit wet because of giving water or things like that, they don't go weaker, so they stay strong. So you really have to boil them to get soft, and that makes it a very interesting detail, but also not an expensive detail. And it's just things like that that could be interesting. So I hope everyone is enjoying. Again, if you have questions, just let us know. If you have questions for the company, Dymak, just let them know. So I'm basically repeating the shape of the plant, the shape of the leaves with a detail. Smaller ones in the middle. And by clamping it in between, it's also fixed. So another example of what we can do. Another beautiful plant. I'm going to take it out of the pot carefully, squeezing the pot a little bit. It comes loose. Again, this is the bamboo vase, very nice. And then we can see what we can do. I have a lot of different funny things. These are little cocktail pins, so for a little piece of an olive or something like this. So I do go a lot to different wholesalers for the food industry because you can find really cool stuff. Something like this, very colorful. In this case I'm going for color, and that's why I said before, if you have a range of pots like this, you have simple things like this, just take half an hour with your kids and just let them decorate their own plant for on their room, and they will enjoy it, I think, for a long time. So it's little funny things like that that of course not only work for kids but also grown-ups like it. I mean, this is just fun to do. Of course, be careful when you go in, and you don't have to really push them in because the plant is so tight, so it will hold it in place. Another detail can be a little bit same as I shown before, but using a pen and going around. And then also you have that spiral shape. Very simple, very effective. But also in a plant, this could be very nice. Just thinking that maybe we should do a few in the anthuriums too. And I have to be honest that I didn't know the company where these pots are coming from, but after looking at their website, they have a really cool collection. Two more. This one. I like it, very simple, very effective, and it's very happy. It's like fitting in the style of the containers. It's a bit too big, so I'm just taking away a little bit. Let's see if we can get it in carefully. Here in Holland, things like this are really hot now, making little plant collections on your table or on your kitchen top. I'm carefully going in between, just giving it some smaller details. And it's a little detail, but it is really fun to do. One more kalangoe. Maybe walnuts. So we have walnuts. I drilled a little hole inside, put it on a stick, and something like this. Very easy, very quick, but it's making a difference. And of course, details like this, if you make them yourself, what I like to do is just after work, on a couch, good glass of wine, just playing with some materials, and then you can create really cool details. So we have a nice range of beautiful pots, paper made, bamboo made, really interesting to see. Of course, they have a lot of different sizes, so we have the bigger ones, smaller ones. Like I said before, if you like the Scandinavian look, I invite you to go to the website because it's a lot to see. If you like to play with the plants in this way, I hope I gave you some inspiration of making your own decoration. Well, just show us your designs, show us your little details, because I'm always curious about that. And I hope you enjoyed the inspiration. Visit dymak.com for more inspiration and information about the company, and see you very soon.